conference that stretches back more than a decade. Welcome, folks, to Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Raiders, right off the Las Vegas Strip, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. The tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, it's a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big game?
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Important 2nd down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got room to run. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Grab near the sticks. It's Bryant. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Stanford now operating in the red zone. Ball handed off. It's a fumble. Scooped up with the defense.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. First play looking to throw it. And the ball is hauled in. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Patchett. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
The key on a third down between a quarterback and the wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Try to catch the defense with the draw. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Can he make it to the marker? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Keeping it on the ground here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. The ball is caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that completion. Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Design quarterback run. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Stanford needing this 4th down conversion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Stanford offense lines up on 1st and goal now. And the quarterback keeps it here. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option, I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
He keeps it on the design run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They call the draw play here. First down, looking for more now. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. And Kirk and Stanford in the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Patchett. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Good job by this quarterback recognizing not just the blitz, but seeing the man coverage, able to put that right on the money to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Southern Cal. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackling at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Stanford offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll try the left side with a toss. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down coming up after that running play. And they pick up the first on the ground. And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. They'll run it here. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up to the 31.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. It is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
A quick throw out left, complete. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He's in the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
That one play has flipped field position. First down to the opponent's 44. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And I'm shocked this guy is trying to get outside and make a play, Chris. You know what he's all about. Sit in the pocket, make a read, get the ball out of his hands. Here he's desperate, trying to make a play on the outside. Really not in his arsenal as he's seeing it backfires for a big loss.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Stanford. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks into the clear. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
The receiver grabs it. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play. And then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down now at the 44. A lot can change in one play. Suddenly this offense out near midfield. First down, looking to throw the ball. What a catch! Breaks free over the right side. Can they chase him down? He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Boy, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
Second and goal for the offense. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Now here's the toss play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. And